Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. When it comes to what kind of romance you're into, you don't have to choose just one. Fancy a dalliance with a duke, or maybe a steamy billionaire. You could find a book boyfriend in the city and another one tearing it up on the hockey field. And if nothing on this earth satisfies, you can always find love in another realm. Discover modern rom-coms from authors like Lily Chu and Ali Hazelwood, the latest romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas and Rebecca Yarros, plus Regency favorites like Bridgerton and Outlander. And of course, all the really steamy stuff. Your first great love story is free when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/Wondery. That's audible.com/Wondery.
Well, I hope everybody is well. I hope everybody had a very good Labor Day weekend. We had a big old party at our house, and I think the kids had way more fun than we did. All the kids.
We got a bounce house.
Yeah,
kids get a bounce house?
Yeah, we had a bounce house, and our friends came over, and they swam in the pool, and we did fireworks at nighttime, and had really good food. So that was really fun.
I made corn ribs
for the first time.
I don't know if anyone's ever heard of that, but just do it. Just Google it, look it up on TikTok, whatever.
I want you to make them again this time, but make them like juicy and like, you know, like
I want to make garlic butter.
Yes.
Garlic butter, drizzle it on there.
Yum.
With that one kind of cheese.
Yeah, the Mexican cheese, like the white Mexican cheese. Yes. I forget what it's called.
I don't know what it's called.
But yeah, so I hope everybody else had a really good Labor Day weekend. We definitely did. This is week 2 of the kids being back in school, and we've already had one sickness. So I'm like, we can't be missing a bunch of school, guys. Okay?
It always happens like this, though.
It does.
Like every time. It's like they go back to school, everything's fine, and literally the first 2 weeks, stomach problems, coughing, sneezing, whatever, dude. I'm over it.
Yeah, and I think Veda's is definitely allergies. She gets it like twice a year. So yesterday I was like, we're starting the Zyrtec. Here we go. At night. Every night you're taking your Zyrtec.
She's going to be the kid that's going to need Zyrtec.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, all the time.
Made me think I need to buy my own Zyrtec because I feel like I get the same thing she does.
Do you think allergies come as you get older?
Maybe, because I don't...
Babe, you've never had allergies.
I know.
You've never had them.
Maybe it's because we just live more up north. I don't know.
I know, but it's weird that you just never had them our whole lives and then all of a sudden, boom.
Maybe it is a thing. I don't know.
That's weird.
So, yeah, I hope it was fun, though. We had a lot of fun with friends and family, and my mom came, and Ty's mom came, and my grandpa, and then my grandma
spent pretty much 4 hours cooking.
No, you did. I know. I felt like that's all you did the whole time.
And then people are trying to conversate with me. I don't know if anyone out there can relate to this, but like when you're hosting, right, and you're making, well, how many dishes was I making? Probably 5 different dishes that take different times, temperatures, whatever. And you get people trying to like talk to you. Mm-hmm. I can't do it.
Even though that's our fault, because I originally told everybody like we will provide meat, you guys all bring the sides, and then somehow we ended up making 3 sides.
So I don't know what the hell happened.
Because we didn't listen to ourselves.
No, but also the sides they were bringing were like potato salad. I hate potato salad.
Yeah, you do.
So I'm like, I'm not eating that side.
But your mom made pasta salad.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But you know how I don't know, when you're grilling and you're in charge of so many things being done at a certain time and people are trying to talk to you about other stuff, I'm just like, dude, I cannot listen to you right now. I'm trying.
No, it is hard trying to cook and do all the things.
Yeah, and they're asking me, so like, where's this? I'm like, I'm in the middle. You see me?
Right, I don't know. You
I'm
gotta
frying
find
8 million different meats and seasoning different things and washing my hands 8 million times. I'm going to touch fucking chicken. Right. And I can't answer where the hell that piece of paper is.
Nope. You know? I know. It is funny. And it's always when you're in the middle of something and doing something, then people want to talk to you. I
know. And it's always, I feel bad, but it's like questions like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, just like questions, I'm like, just look and you'll see it.
Where's your paper towel?
Oh, do you know where that thing is? It's on the table.
Right.
The cutlery, I put it on the table.
Right.
Anyway.
That's like
I feel
kids.
like I'm bitching, but
no.
It was great. I was hosted. It was amazing. It was awesome.
It was fun. It was definitely fun. And but no, that's just like kids. Kids could be silent all day, but then when you have to like sit down and do something, or you have to make an important phone call or something, then they're all like, Mom, 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 bleh, bleh. And I'm like, oh my God, you were quiet for hours. And now because I have to do something, you're all on me.
That's how it works.
It is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kids find the worst timing.
They do.
But this is the first week that Raya's in school.
Yeah.
5 days a week. Mm-hmm. Full days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, that's crazy to me.
It was hard for you when we dropped her off.
I am a bitch.
You're not a bitch.
I'm a little bitch. I am. I don't know, but and I felt like this with all of our kids. But I think just knowing she's the last one hit me.
Yeah, I know. You were sad. I mean, I think it's, and like I told you in the car,
I cried a lot.
I know. Because her last is like our last, that's it.
That's
you know? And then this morning we get her for school because this would be day 4 for her, full days, because they didn't have Monday because of the holiday. And this morning she was like, didn't want to go. She was upset in the beginning of the morning. And then I just took it a little slower this morning with her. And then she was just all about that. And she wanted to go.
Yeah, she did. I mean, I know she's good for her. Like I said, I know it's good. I know it's good that she's going to school. I know this in my head logically. But like, then I think about how many hours she's not with me at home and how many, like, okay, now you're napping in a different place on a cot.
Right.
You're not in your comfy bed with your stars and your stuff. You're in a classroom on a cot.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I mean?
But
I just
she's got a knapsack. And
I know. Obviously, we give her the comfy, roll-out bed thing to put on the cot. But still, I just have all these crazy, like, just thoughts constantly. Like, okay, so she's gone for 5 hours a day times, 5 days a week.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. We only get 18 summers with these kids.
And I think what helps me the most is because, like, the reason why I wasn't so, like, sad or anything, like,
I feel like you're never sad. How am I? Why am I always the one that's crying at these things?
Well, because I don't know. I'm just I try to stay very positive about it. Like, I think what helped me, especially with Raya, is like, okay, like, yeah, it is our last baby, like, going to school. But what helps me too is like, okay, well, she is with an amazing teacher. And this teacher has had every single one of our children.
I know.
And she is so good at her job and adores these kids. And then when I go and I pick up Raya after school, she's just like, I had the best day. I played and we cleaned and we painted and, they do all the things.
Yeah,
they love it.
I know it's good for her, but it's just like, dang, man. I think because you just know, like, this is like I know with Nova and I know with Veda, like, once this happens, it's over with. Like, you're not going to see your kids a lot. And then, and then it's like, but I know it's good for them. Like, so, like, if I was being selfish, I'd keep them home. And I would do an online schooling for them if I was selfish because I know I wanted them home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I also know I'm not a good teacher. So
no.
I mean, I'm not designed for that.
No.
And also, I feel like the homeschool stuff, the online stuff, it's a different vibe than a classroom setting. And I also feel like with...
In our opinion, anyways.
Yeah, no. I mean, listen, homeschool your kids. That's fine. You're better than me. If you're homeschooling your kid, I'll just put it out there. You're better than I am. I don't have it. I'm not that strong. I'm not that patient. I'm not that... and I'm fine to admit it. You know what? Hallelujah. Right. Bow to you. Bow down to you in your homeschooling.
Yeah, because I wouldn't be able to do it. There's
sourdough making, whatever co-op meetings you have.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay?
I ain't that parent. So it is what it is. I don't. But what I noticed, though, is that when I posted about it, it was like a very hot topic of people like liking and commenting saying homeschooler. It's like, dude,
what? Yeah, that's weird.
I'm like, first off, I kind of feel like in the way that the comments are, it's like I can tell that you're like judging me. I can't say it for sure, but it feels like you are. And it's like, listen, I'm here to tell you all right now, all you homeschooling parents, you don't have to tell me that you're better than me. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. You're way better than me. Okay. See? You don't gotta,
Are we happy now?
Are you happy? I hope you're great. I hope it's satisfying for you.
But I feel like, too,
damn, bro.
But with me and you, too, I mean, our opinion, too, and it's just an opinion, is that when kids are in school, like we talked about it yesterday, they make different types of friends. They learn about, like, social aspects of life, how to deal with hard conversations, how to
peer stuff,
stand up for yourself. Yeah. And like Nova, she wouldn't have, half of the friends that she has if it wasn't through school and cheer and all the just social
Babe, if it wasn't for school, I would not have the life that we wouldn't have the life we have.
No.
I would never have met you. I would never have met any of my friends that I have now, my childhood, long-term friends. I would not have them without school.
Right.
So yes, And it's funny because the comment that was like, oh, you get to take back their childhood and then you get to have the memories with them. And it's like, yeah, but it's not about me.
Right.
I'm not sending my kid to school for me. Trust me, if it was up to me, I want them here with me. I love them so much. And I cried like a fucking baby watching that one go to school. Like, so I think, like, for me, I would rather have them home, but I know what's good for them. And I know that there's things in school that are bigger than academics, social structures, social, just gauging people in different environments, in different types of kids, and just developing that social skill, I guess you want to call it. I don't know what you want to, but I feel like school, there's a lot more to it than just academics.
I think so, yeah.
And also, I will say, with homeschooling, how do you eliminate bias? Right? So how do you eliminate maybe subconscious bias?
Okay.
Like I get a program from whatever it is. It's not, how is this program regulated? Is it regulate? Are they going to teach about Martin Luther King?
I guess you would have to do a lot of like investigation, and depending on what you want to teach, because I know some people homeschool their kids because they want them taught certain things and not other things.
Okay, that's my problem right there. Stop.
Why though?
Because
it's their children.
I understand, but if you're a good parent, you will be able to go internal and ask and kind of just be honest with yourself that you are biased as a parent because you have different things, whatever. Teachers are teachers following curriculum that is presented to them, whatever. So I feel like so people who are homeschooling their kids, how do you self-regulate your bias? Like, you're going to teach them about,
I guess you'd have
are you going to teach them that the Earth is so many billion years old, or are you going to teach them that the Earth is 6,000 years old based off the Bible, or whatever how do you eliminate bias? I guess is my question. And how do you
I don't know. That's the thing. I guess homeschool, they can do what they want.
That's a little freaky.
I kind of that they want to.
I know, but that's what I'm saying though. Is that I think as parents we have to admit to ourselves that we have this subconscious thing about being a biased teacher. I mean, I know. For a fact that if my kid was going to a school who was teaching creationism, I would have a problem with that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like you're teaching the Earth is only 6,000 years old. That's not true. Right. And we have science to back that up. And so that alone creates, I mean, what a missed opportunity for the child to learn about. You know what I'm saying? Am I making any sense?
No.
Like the bias. Like how do you I don't even know if I trust myself to not be biased. And I'm a pretty open-minded.
I was gonna say, and I feel like you'd have to be open-minded in order to homeschool. But then again, it's like, people are going to do what they want to do with their kids, and if they feel like homeschooling is good for them and their family, absolutely go for it.
I think it's great, but I guess
for us in our household, I know,
but the energy I'm getting from the homeschooling community is that okay, you're better than me. Got it.
Right. It's so weird.
You don't have to tell me these things. I'm giving it to you. Like
you can have it.
You can have it. You're better than me. So much better than me. Okay, great. But it's almost like when kids are homeschooled with a specific curriculum, and then they go to like a private college, in let's just say a private Christian college that you're missing. Like the kids deserve to go out and see other things, and if you're comfortable,
that's up to the parents.
I know, but if you're I think you're kind of like you're not. It's kind of a disservice to the children.
They might not look at it that way, though.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We turn to some funny places for support, but not everyone is a therapist. Not everyone is the one. Find your right match with BetterHelp. We've all done it, right? Turning to our hairdresser or a random stranger in the bathroom for life advice. As fun as they are to talk to about everyday topics, when you're looking for help about relationships, anxiety, depression, or other clinical issues, they might not have all the right answers. Instead, get guidance from a licensed therapist online with BetterHelp. I mean, I know I've been there. My hairdresser knows almost everything about my life, my struggles, my good times, and all of the things. But, sometimes we just need a licensed therapist maybe to talk about life's ups and downs. You see, therapists are clinically trained and licensed, and my hairdresser, well, she's licensed, but to do hair, not therapy. BetterHelp has been helping people find their right match for over 10 years and have a 4.9 rating out of 1.7 million client session reviews. BetterHelp therapists work according to the strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S. Plus, when you use BetterHelp, it's super flexible, fully online. You can pause your subscription whenever you need to and switch therapists at any time. Plus, it's convenient. You can do it from the comfort of your own home, sitting outside on your deck, on your couch, or even in your bed. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/breakitdown. That's BetterHelp.com/breakitdown.
With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 350 plus undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
And like I said, I'm saying this depending on what kind of curriculum you're following at home. I don't know are they going to teach about Martin Luther King Jr.? Are they going to teach about certain stuff that has happened in American history and just certain things? I don't know. I think with the climate, especially politically, like nowadays, I feel like it's getting weird. Like you're taking out certain books.
Yeah,
you're eliminating certain books. And I think,
and that's not even in just homeschool. That's in the public school.
No, I'm saying but even like private schools, like you're paying money
even in public school
to go to. No, what I'm saying though is that private school, sure, you can. That's what you're paid for. You pay to be biased and teach them what you want to teach them and what the school wants to teach them, right? That's why it's private. That's why you pay money. That's why you wear uniforms, right? Public school, though, that is not the place to put any kind of restrictions on knowledge and learning. You can't do that. It's public. It's a public school,
right?
Like you can't have you can't take away certain books out of there. You know what I mean? And so I feel like
they're doing that.
And that's why I'm saying that this kind of climate we're in it's concerning because you're going to raise a whole generation of homeschool kids who believe the Earth is only 6,000 years old. Does that?
Not everybody though.
But what I'm saying, no, I know not everybody, but I'm saying like that's an example of a concern that I would have. Like and then they go to college and figure out, oh, holy shit, the Earth isn't. You're
right.
Like so
that it's not.
Yeah, and it's because you chose to go the route of a biased system, and maybe it's like I don't know. I just feel like it's. I don't know. It's weird to me. It's weird, and it's concerning. I don't want a whole generation of dum-dums because they.
But I bet you there are some really good parents out there that homeschool.
No, I think there's a lot of good parents. No, I'm not. Oh God, please don't. I'm not saying anything about homeschooling parents or whatever.
As a whole,
as a whole, I'm saying certain ones that I've seen.
Right, or that
it's concerning.
Stuff.
Or commenting on my stuff, saying that this is why we homeschool and blah blah blah. It's like, all right, dude, like, so it's concerning that we're might be raising kids to not have full access to the knowledge that they should have access to.
I get that.
And that's also why I kind of like I feel the same way about private school in a way because they can just choose.
Well, and I think that's why
to teach them? Like what?
Well, yeah, and that's why people interview the schools when they're wanting to go to private school. You find out like who teaches,
correct,
what you believe to be true or whatever.
Yeah, you're right. So you pretty much as a parent do the due diligence.
Yeah, absolutely.
Research.
Meet with the schools.
Yeah, how do you figure it out?
Look at their curriculum, all that. Yeah.
Yeah. But that just got me thinking. Like, wow, what? Like, yeah.
And thankfully for us too, like where we live, we have such a good.
It's a great school
district. Yeah. I mean, there is some sketchy things going on with like teachers being paid and like weird shit there where the teachers have been like protesting and shit, and in my belief is like they deserve it, and I'm so proud of all the teachers going out there and protesting. I was talking to Nova the other day. I said I wish they would do a whole walkout, like when all the kids are at the school, there's no teachers here, and Nova goes, well then what do we do? And I said, you walk out with those teachers.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You go and you stand with them. That's how you show the biggest make the biggest impact.
Standing next to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
But other than that, like, we have a very good school district as far as like curriculum and how much these teachers just love the kids here. Like, I'm blessed that we have that we're in the school district that we are.
Yeah, and I guess it comes down to like how good you are at vetting the schools.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know, and we did a pretty good job of that. And
I wasn't going to move to a place that the schools suck.
Well, yeah,
even if I love the house, because I
right.
have a kid and I know I'm going to have more. Like, that'd be stupid.
And plus, we've never even thought about private school.
No.
I wouldn't want to do it. I like my kids to be able to wear certain clothes that they want. I just,
freedom of expression.
Yeah,
and
all of
things.
it.
Yeah. It's just not for our family.
Yeah,
that's
it's
okay.
not
Like,
for our family at all.
Yeah.
But also, you know, even the like, how does that even work? Now I'm like really curious about like, how does it work?
What?
Like, how do your kids gain any social structure, knowledge, whatever, if they're always at home?
I think that's why they do. I think that's why in the more recent years, people have been doing like the meetup homeschool teachings with other kids and things like that.
But 1 week co-op meeting a week is not going to do the same thing that it would do for a kid to eat every single day, with a multicultural, multi-background kids
multiracial,
in a cafeteria and in the playground. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
So it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. I also feel like, and then it got me thinking about, the intention with homeschooling. Is it more to do with your control as a parent? Like, do you think you're smarter than the administration at the current school, public school?
I don't know if that's how they feel or not.
Do you know what I'm saying? Or is it about you? Like I said, if I was selfish, I'd keep them home. And I'd give them a little online program and yay, I love you so much.
Yeah, no,
but that's not what I want for my kid. I want my kid to have a little more. I didn't go
to school to teach or to teach kids or none of that. So I'm not qualified.
But like I said, so the asking of the intention, like, what is it for? Is it for you to have control as a parent, more control as a parent? Or is it because you want them home with you all the time? Is it, what is it for? I don't know. I'm just curious. It got my brain I
feel like what I've heard a lot in the past is it's more or less they want to know exactly what their children are being taught.
Well, that information is available to you as a parent at every school.
Yeah.
You go talk with the person. Can I get a booklet, a curriculum printout? Can I get a printout of what you're required as a teacher? Blah, blah, blah. It's, you know what I mean? Especially public school. It's all publicly. Right. You can get that information. Right. So if that's what it's all about, well, then do it. And then what you do, the beautiful thing about public school is that you don't like something, you go to the board meetings. You can actually have a way to fight a little bit for certain things to change or whatever. And I just don't feel like you get that freedom with private school or like online school. What do you do? Contact
I don't know. Private schools you might, because I mean they are getting money from these people that are putting these kids in their school.
True.
So they might even have like more of a pull as far as like at the board meetings and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because without these kids, you got zero money, bro.
True.
But I don't know. I'm not fully educated in this whole.
No, I'm just talking because I just throw a comment on my post and I'm like, wow, it feels like you're it just feels a little side eye. You know what I mean? Like, well, homeschool that. It's like
whoa, okay. Why don't you come homeschool, Karen?
You come homeschool, bro.
Like what?
I'm not doing it.
Hell no.
And I tell you, I thought about it multiple times because I was so sad.
I don't have I would not be a good teacher.
I wouldn't either. I know that.
Yeah, me too. So no, thank you.
I just didn't think it would hit me as hard as it did.
With Raya?
Yeah. I kept trying to hold that lump in your throat.
Yeah. Well, her firsts are all of our lasts, We get to do, the bigger kids are doing things and, but like her last are her first are our last. Like we don't have any more children after that, But also it's like you think about all the beautiful firsts that you're going to have with like Nova and Beta too, because they're getting older. But even Nova's missed like 2 days of school already and it's only the second weekend. And I was telling Ty and I think Amber and stuff too. I was like, can't be fucking missing school, dude, because we have a trip to Disney where they're missing a whole week and they don't even fucking know about it. Like you gotta go to school.
I know.
Obviously, if they're puking and shit, like that's different. I'm not gonna force you to go to school. That's just wrong. Plus, I don't send sick kids to school because that's how shit spreads.
Yeah.
But I'm just like in my head, I'm like, oh my god,
I know.
we're gonna be missing school.
Yeah, but you should have saw her that morning. Her stomach, she was bawling her eyes out.
Well, yeah, and it's like, all right, no.
But see, I didn't listen to my rule. I went against my intuition, said no.
Yeah, but she probably would have called us anyways at the school.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
The way she was crying, I think it'd be different if I was seeing her. She was crying hard,
send her
though.
to school like
and I was like, listen, though, you don't have a fever, you ain't puking, you're going to school. If you puke at school, you spike a fever at school, they'll call me, and then I'll come get you. And she, just the way she was like, okay, and I was like, oh, okay, all right.
Right, didn't feel right, did
I was like, yeah, God, all right.
Good, I'm glad you went off that.
I did, because I was like, oh, you look like, she was in pain, I could tell, so.
Yeah, it was weird, stomach aches and stuff.
Yeah.
It's only the second week. Fuck, man. Like, what?
And you don't even got to get up with them in the morning.
No, I do all the bedtime stuff, though.
I know, but it's funny. You're like, oh, it's only the second week.
I mean, as far as like sicknesses.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what? It's crazy.
I know, it is crazy.
I'm like, do they use Lysol in these places? Like, are we wiping shit down? Are we making kids wash their hands? Like, what's going on here? Because this is crazy.
They always spread stuff in school, though. It's inevitable.
Oh, yeah. This will probably be the first year Raya gets sick.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. Shit. That's right. Oh, she's not a fun, sick kid, dude. She is whiny.
What kid is?
No, but there are some kids who are a little self-sufficient. Give them a blanket on the couch and...
Right, and juice and stuff, and they'll kind of chill.
You know, she's like,
No, Raya's more or less like, hold me, let me lay on you.
If you get up and walk away, she's like, It's like, oh my God, you're the neediest, whiniest fucking sick kid ever.
It's so funny.
But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up a little bit because I didn't know that was a comment that I received when I posted about it.
Which is so
But
dumb.
that wasn't the only comment I got. I got a lot of guys. I don't know what it is going on with society and the ableism, whatever's happening, because it's definitely something. Talking about autistic being diagnosed with autism on the spectrum, whatever. Like, you people, I don't know what's going on. Society is either losing empathy, we are getting hardened. I don't know what's happening, but the comments were so appalling. And
they were disgusting.
They were. You're right. They were downright just disgusting.
There was people that were supportive and like going at some of these people for sure, which thank you, because they were speaking so many truths. But some people on there, I'm like, you're just disgusting. You know, so what? So you call what? Like this one bitch that messaged you. You want to call my nephew a pussy because he's got fucking autism?
Right.
Like, who the fuck are you?
I don't.
Come to my fucking house and tell me to my face.
It is
about my husband.
Disturbing.
Because I will beat the shit out of you, and you can bail me out of jail.
Well, like you said, all the other autistic people, you're saying, oh, you're not autistic, you're just an asshole. You're not autistic, you're just a pussy. You're not autistic, you're just narcissistic. Like, what all these things? I'm like, bro.
Or I saw somebody who was like, oh, I call bullshit. They just needed a storyline. I'm like, again, we don't ever come up with fucking storylines for our show. It's literally our fucking life. And if you don't understand that, then I guess something is really wrong with you. It's not like we sit here and brainstorm about, let's pretend you're fucking autistic. Let's pretend that, like, I had a miscarriage or that I'm struggling with my mental health.
Is that what it is, though? People really, maybe they're so far disconnected that the fact that we're real human beings experiencing real life struggles, triumphs, whatever.
And that is what is documented. Our series has always been a docu-series, like a documentary. They just follow our lives. We don't script shit in our lives to make a fucking storyline.
Yeah, and there are times where we were filming, we had to do a pickup. They call it pickup scenes, where it's like, oh, I didn't get you walking the door. Hey, can you repeat that? You just said that. My camera wasn't on you. There's situations that happen like that, but that's not the same as like coming. What blows my mind is you really think, and anyone that anyone that's diagnosed ASD, whatever, like, you think we all just wake up and want this or something? It's weird. Like, you think this is something that people want to have?
Right.
Like, what are you, crazy? Sure. Like, and like you said, you think, like, what do I gotta do? Pull out my whole report? And show it to you?
Like, how you got diagnosed, who diagnosed you?
Yeah, what
That's none of your fucking business, first of all.
And honestly, though, it makes me question, if anyone came to me and said, oh, I got diagnosed with anxiety disorder, I'm not going to be like, fucking bullshit. Like, what? Bro.
Oh, you're fucking lying.
Oh, you're lying?
You just want attention.
What?
Right.
Where have we...
You said the empathy.
How have we gotten here to society where we're, instead of saying, oh wow, can you explain more about that? Or
how
oh wow,
are you doing with that?
Yeah, what is that like? Or you're gonna question people's diagnosis. You're going to literally shame them for having it. Tell them that they're liars for having it. Like, where is
shame them
what
for
is
talking
going
about
on?
It's the empathy thing. Yeah,
it's ableism. It really is.
What is ableism?
I don't want to get it wrong. Let me just. So discrimination and prejudice against people with disabilities based on the belief that a non-disabled body or mind is superior, resulting in practices and attitudes that exclude and devalue disabled individuals. So it's like it's a society-based belief. Like, oh, you could almost like, God, you get diabetes, right? Or I don't know, you can just lose weight and get rid of it. Like you're.
It's like that's not always accurate.
It's not always accurate. Type 1, type 2, you know. But that's what I'm like. Wow, this is actually interesting. I have never once in my head saw someone be vulnerable and say, "I just got diagnosed with blah." Where'd you get it from? Bullshit.
Right.
I don't see no symptoms.
Right.
You haven't. You don't look like you got cancer.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like.
It's because they're doing it behind screens.
What the fuck is wrong with everybody,
no fucks.
dude?
I'm about to post the bitch's face.
I mean, the comments I was getting, like, I think I sent it to you, but I'll pull it up because I think people don't get it. Like, this is where we are with society. This is where people are belief.
And that's sad too, because it's like, so what do you look at all these little kids and stuff too that get diagnosed with autism and you're thinking these things? Like or is it just adults that get diagnosed that you're judging them for? Because if you're judging anybody because they're sharing that they have an autism diagnosis, you are a sick, cold-hearted individual.
Like this one right here. Always look, he's insufferable, always a victim. No matter what the situation or scenario, he's somehow always a victim.
What?
Guys.
Okay.
You think that I'm like you think I'm actively choosing to be this way? Like,
right.
Bro, I don't know. Okay, yeah. I just think it's like these people are really unnecessarily cruel. Autism, more like assholism. That one was funny, but still, it's funny, but right, that's fucked up.
It is
because. What the fuck does that mean? So you're looking at you're questioning the diagnosis instead of saying I'm an asshole.
Right.
It's just undiagnosed assholism.
Right.
What the fuck, bro? Like, yeah, it needs attention.
That's what I mean. Like, do you people really?
Yeah,
think
don't blame having autism with being an asshole. You just collect a mental health diagnosis as a hobby. Like, wow.
Yeah, because that's
bro.
Something that I want to have and do.
Like, what the fuck, dude? I have never, ever went after anybody. And it would never be a thought in my brain if someone said, oh my God, I just got diagnosed with whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
Anxiety disorder, I got PTSD. I remember like, bullshit.
Right.
You got PTSD, you pussy bitch.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is going on? Where have we, and I think, okay, anyone listening, if you hear this type of stuff coming from other people, please take it upon yourself to be a social justice warrior and stand firm and say that was wrong.
Mm-hmm. Or stand up for all types of people.
Please stand up for the because it's so exhausting to see lack of empathy, coldness, and just
judgment for no reason.
And that's the popular comment. That's the popular belief. Instead of all the comments that are like, you know, supportive and showing empathy.
Right,
it's like,
oh, I'm so happy you got diagnosed.
I think society, we're in a weird culture war, I almost feel like, where we're like...
I don't know. Have you thought about just disabling your comments?
I mean, no, listen. I'm not saying I don't drown in these comments.
I know you don't, but I'm just saying, why give people the platform?
I think people are talking because listen, there were a lot of people. I will say, everyone out there defending it. Beautiful job, you guys did a great job. You were listing things that were factual and not opinion based.
I get that, but like, why even let them have the fucking platform?
It's because sure, that's the most common. Everyone's like, yeah, let's come together and hate. But then there are people, and those people deserve. That's what deserves to be shown and seen. Is the empathy.
Yeah.
Because I think people are jumping on a hate train that's like they're finding community in this hate and just being an asshole.
Who would want to live like that?
No, I'm not sure.
That's disturbing.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm confused on where we're at. So I like really urge people to just be a social justice warrior and go out there and defend people and stand up for, like, don't let it just slide by. If you hear someone say something fucking stupid
and it hits you
ignorant, mean, cruel, unnecessarily cruel, say, whoa, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that was, you know what I mean? I don't know. Just try harder, guys. This is sad.
Some of those people, though, I'm like, come to my fucking house. You want my address? I will give you my address. I want you to stand in front of me and say that to my husband because I will knock your fucking teeth out.
And you're not just saying it to me. You're saying it about anyone who's reading these comments who have autism.
Yes.
Or any kind of thing.
And then you wonder why people don't want to talk about it.
Thank you.
Or they're too nervous or scared to get diagnosed.
Yeah, they're scared to get diagnosed. Right. You got people, you got society.
Judgment.
Literally telling you your doctor's wrong, you're fucking wrong, you're a bitch.
Okay, Sally, because you went to school to be a fucking doctor that diagnoses people, sit down.
No, it's funny. I actually responded to one comment. All I said was, no, you're absolutely right. All the doctors with PhD degrees and 20 years experience and people who are expert in their field of study, psychology, whatever it is, you're right. They're all wrong, but you, Sally, are right.
Right.
Sure.
Like,
what the fuck is going on? It's so weird, bro.
That's a perfect comment, too.
Like,
it's
what?
Like, yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Those people are
all
wrong. Spent half their lives in school there, but they're wrong.
And people almost, and this goes to show the people who are even on TikTok who make a living off hating on us. Like, sure, you're right.
Right.
You're right. You're right. Everyone else is wrong. I don't have autism. I have ODD.
Right.
I don't have autism. I have narcissism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? No, yeah, you're right. They're all wrong.
Yep.
My psychiatrists are wrong.
Right.
All the doctors are wrong.
Right.
But you random online TikTok hater, whatever the fuck you are.
With what degree? Let me
with
see it.
With nothing. You're sitting on the fucking floor.
Right.
In your room. Like, it's weird.
You're right.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
It's just crazy.
All the doctors and professionals who are experts in their field who went to school for this are wrong. You're right. So
and I feel like some people really believe that shit.
It's crazy.
And then you're the one who's got some mental health issues.
That's what, no, I really feel like the comments are a projection. They have to, because there's no you don't go out of your way to say something like that to somebody. Like I said, dude, kindness is so easy, guys.
Yeah, why is it so hard for people to choose it?
You just keep it in your brain. You know how many like judgmental thoughts I have in my brain per day? I never say them out loud. And
No.
I don't allow them to sit in my head for long enough to even think about writing it in a comment.
Right.
I don't.
No.
It doesn't. It passes. I'm like, oh, that was a little weird. But I don't sit there and like I don't dwell on it. Like, and kindness is so easy where you just go, wow, that must be harder. I don't understand that.
Well, and if
so, let me learn about it or whatever. I don't know. Just
and if culture doesn't change when it comes to like people sharing diagnoses, like speaking about mental health, even all the things, then the stigma is always going to be there. Then we're always going to have people taking their own lives because there's too nervous, scared to be judged by people. It's like all of the things. Like the stigma around everything will always stand if people can't just be kind or learn to shut the fuck up.
And I'm not saying just be, and we need to do more than just be kind. You need to call out, that's what I mean when I say social justice warrior. You need to call out when you see the unnecessary cruelty happen in front of you
uneducated
or online.
Stuff. Yeah.
Be that person. And you may get a lot of understand that hate is really loud right now for some reason. Hate is louder than love right now. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. I think it has a lot to do with just like I said, it's a fucking culture war. I don't know. So as a culture, we're in a war. You're a warrior. You're a fucking soldier. Get out there and you need to do more than just be kind. You need to call out the cruelty when you see it.
Right. I agree.
And show the mirror in front of people. Like you didn't have to. You didn't have to leave this comment. And I think people kind of they separate social media people or internet famous people or quote unquote famous celebrities. They separate them from real people because
it's like dude,
when you comment something really mean and negative or whatever, and then someone goes, "Wow, that was really." Someone calls you out. One of those social justice warriors says, "Hey, that was really cruel and mean." Try some empathy. They go, "Well, they put the lies out there for us to judge, and that's what I'm doing." It's like, bro,
you can still choose fucking empathy or not say anything at all.
You're right. I am putting my life publicly out there to be scrutinized to a point,
right?
But that's not the only reason I'm doing this. And also, why do you want and desire to be a part of that scrutiny? Why do you want to?
Because they're miserable themselves. It's just like bullies in school.
You're projecting.
Yes.
You have to be. There's
you know what
no
I mean?
other explanation.
That's like when you're in elementary school, middle school, and you're being bullied. It's like, like people always say, that kid has either got something going on at home, he doesn't love himself, she maybe doesn't have the best home life, whatever it is, there's always something going on. You know what I mean? And they're bullies.
Because I'll be honest with you, truly healed people don't spend their time on TikTok criticizing and bashing other people.
Or anything,
true,
anywhere.
Secure, healed people do not leave unnecessarily cruel comments on public posts.
Right. No, I agree.
Healed, people who are secure do not go on random forum pages and just bathe in hatred and judgment. They don't do that.
No, you're right.
I don't do that. I'm a very healed individual. I have a lot of healing to do. We're continuing this journey, whatever. I'm a human being, whatever. Probably never be done.
It's a lifelong journey.
It's a lifelong journey, whatever. But I'm a secure, healing individual. Mm-hmm. And I have yet to this day go on anyone's public post and be unnecessarily cruel.
Or a forum or anything.
Or a forum or start a whatever the fuck. I haven't started any hate, snark pages, none of that stuff. So it's like, I know we can all do it.
Yeah.
I know everyone's capable of doing it.
Mm-hmm. Some people just don't want to grow up and learn and change, and there's always going to be.
I want to know. I almost want to get a psychologist and say, what is the social study about people coming together, not for a good cause, but just to hate. They're common.
I think maybe it's like they didn't have a community, or maybe like close friendships until they start doing these things like forums and talking about specific people.
True, that's a good point. Yeah.
And then when people start feeding into that and they're like, oh, I agree, it makes them feel
seen.
like, oh, I have a sense of community now. Yeah. They all believe me too. And it's like, whatever.
Yeah, but but to know that your whole friend group is based off of your common shared hatred.
Yeah, it's strange. I know, it's strange.
It's very, very weird.
It is very,
and it's toxic.
It is.
It's got to be.
That's what I said. I'm like, how do you live every day? Like,
live? Like, it's. Oh my God, it blows my mind.
Fall is in full swing, and it's the perfect time to refresh your wardrobe with pieces that feel as good as they look. Luckily, Quince makes it easy to look polished, stay warm, and save big without compromising on quality. Quince has all the elevated essentials for fall. Think 100% Mongolian cashmere from $50, washable silk tops and skirts, and perfectly tailored denim, all at the prices that feel good to be true. I'm eyeing their wool coats. They look designer level, but cost a fraction of the price. And the quality, just as good, if not better. By partnering directly with ethical top-tier factories and cutting out the middleman, Quince cuts out the middleman to deliver luxury quality pieces at half the price of similar brands. It's the kind of wardrobe upgrade that feels smart, stylish, and effortless. Now that it's getting colder in Michigan and fall is hitting, Quince's sweaters and wool jackets are just perfect for that fall crisp days and super comfy to wear all day. Quince has really become a one-stop shop. And all of the pieces that I have in my closet are the ones that I'm reaching for over and over and over again. Keep it classy and cozy this fall with long-lasting staples from Quince. Go to quince.com/breakitdown for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/breakitdown to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/breakitdown.
Anyway, I just thought that was really interesting because, and I also felt really bad reading some of the comments because I know that there's people I've had private messages of people writing me saying, thank you so much for being vulnerable and sharing this diagnosis, publicly and talking about it and just getting people talking about autism because
it needs to be talked about.
And those people who are writing me and they're saying stuff like, oh, my son just got diagnosed, my sister was diagnosed, all these people that they're like, oh, I just got diagnosed myself. They're reading this stuff.
Right.
So you're not just commenting on me. Like, please understand that you're really making it very difficult for anyone to come forward and be vulnerable and talk about stuff.
Which holds that stigma and,
You're contributing to people... You're contributing to people possibly killing themselves.
Yeah, I was going to say harming themselves.
And doing permanent harm. Like that one girl who killed herself and she had kids, right?
Yeah.
And her husband and just... I think we talked about it before, but yeah, that story really hit me. It's like, dude, this is what your unnecessarily cruelty is doing to people.
You don't know what people are going through, you know?
That's just mind-blowing. I just didn't think that there would be that much like criticism on me coming out and saying that I was diagnosed autistic. Like, I'm shocked. I'm like still reading stuff like, wow, dude.
Why are you reading it though?
No, because it's interesting to me.
It is. Well, why?
It's very interesting to me.
You and I are so different because it's like literally my pages are like, if I don't follow you, you can't comment it because I'm like, I ain't giving you the time of fucking day or the platform. You can message me all you want, and I see lots of messages and shit.
No,
but...
I get your approach. I think my approach is more from a studying perspective. I like to see.
Is that autism?
Like, I'll be honest. Like,
Let me study these people. Let me figure it out.
Because I think, listen.
Literally last night, I come upstairs and he's like, I was plugging in our tablet so he could record tomorrow. And he's like, did you know? And I'm like, here it goes. And he's like, did you know that cold water has negative calories? And I'm like, what? I'm like, what's the difference? I'm like, so what about hot water? I'm like, does that have normal calories?
No, at first you're like, how does water? I thought water has 0 calories. I'm like, yeah, it does have 0 calories. Ice cold water has negative calories. And you're like, what?
I know.
And it's like, well, it's negative calories. Your body spends calories,
but it's
burning calories to regulate the cold water temperature to your body. Isn't that not interesting? Am I the only one that thinks that interesting?
No, it's interesting, but it's so fucking funny because if people could ever know, like, we might have to create a spot of the podcast where it's like, Tyler's Did You Knows, because he says it so many times a week. And no, a lot of them are super interesting.
This is why I love you, because you tolerate me.
Well, yeah, and it's shit that I've never known. I'm like, oh wow, that's actually really interesting. But it's so funny because and it's the most random fucking times of the day, night. You know, we could be almost going to bed like Blaine calling, hey, did you know? And I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? You know, you do though, don't you?
I know. It's because, guys, when I get new information and I learn something, I'm like, whoa. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you want to share it.
I'm like a little kid with candy.
Yeah,
I want to share the candy. Come here, guys.
No kid wants to share candy.
Well, you know what I mean. That's how it feels for me. I'm like,
dude. But and it's funny because I noticed Nova does the same shit.
I love it.
She'll teach me things. Hey, Mom, did you know that? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, no, I did not. Like, she told me the one day, she's like, did you know that the kiwi birds should actually be extinct? And I was like, no, why? And she's like, because when they have their eggs are actually the complete size of their bodies. And so when they push out the eggs, she's like, basically, they should just be killing themselves. Like, she teaches me things all the time. And I'll look at stuff up on Google. And I'm like, oh my God, she's right.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's her father. Did you know?
No, but I also welcome it too, because if I say something and it's like, oh yeah, I welcome it. Please, like, I want to learn more about it. So if you go on Google and find something contradictory to what I'm saying, please let me know. Like, I would love to.
Same thing with Nova, and I'll be like, oh, well, actually, like, you were almost right, but this is how it happens, you know? And she'll be like, oh, okay, you know, like, because, you know, if it happens that she's only partially right about something, I want her to know, you know.
Like, I just learned the other day that hyenas pretty much give birth through a giant clit.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see it too?
Yeah.
Like, actually, it's like one of the most excruciating.
Too, right?
Yeah, it's the most excruciating like thing.
So their clit just like comes out of their body.
No, they're just a giant clit hole thing.
Comes out like a penis,
like
kind of looking like
it's a giant, yeah, and it's very like they have to pass through. Yeah, it's a whole thing, dude.
Why doesn't it just come out their vagina?
They don't really have one.
Really? So it's just like a clit?
Yeah, it's like a
giant.
So
when they have sex, it goes in their clit too.
Oh, I don't know.
Or their asshole.
Well, they got a clit hole. A real clit on a human, like whatever, doesn't have a hole.
Well, it's just the urethra, right?
Well, the urethra is below the clit.
Well, what then? There's no hole in the clitoris.
No, honey, there's no hole in the clitoris.
You're fucking lying.
I'm not lying. Did you know? Did you know that the clit does not have a hole?
I did not.
Really? Where did you think the pee comes from? You thought it came out of your clit?
Yeah, like
what?
Right there.
No, girl, dude. No. The urethra is very close. It's below the clit.
Below it.
It's called the U spot. You know all the erogenous zones of the vulva? That's one of them.
Okay.
Okay, well, look, did you know?
A fucking U spot.
It's called a U spot. Some girls really they get turned on by, you messing around their urethra hole, that area.
Oh.
Whatever.
Okay. Interesting. I don't know.
Anyway, yeah. So, no, your clit does not have a fucking hole. Oh. But I think hyenas, they do, because it's like a...
Yeah, now I'm intrigued. I'm like, what?
Yeah, look it up, because they literally, they're supposed to,
do they have a vagina or just a clit, I wonder?
They do.
Right?
They
I don't
do,
know.
but they give birth
the
canal isn't... They don't give it That
is weird.
I know. I don't even, just look it up, man. I don't know, man.
Because we're talking about hyena clits and shit.
No, now we're talking about human clit. I'm shocked. I can't believe you didn't. I can't believe you as a woman thought that the clit has a fucking hole.
You told me a lot about my own vagina, so, we've had many conversations about, But actually, it's proven that a lot of women don't even really know a lot about their own vaginas.
Yeah, it is. They don't know about, they don't know.
Or vulvas, right?
That's actually, there you go. Ding, ding. It's a vulva.
Ding, ding.
Ding, ding. But yeah.
And man, for people to think you're gay and you know so much shit about the vulva of a woman.
Girl, if you only knew, you know what I'm saying? I got a master's degree in that. No, but
yeah.
But it's because it's very interesting to me that I think the female body is one of the most divine creations.
It is super interesting.
Ever made. And I think in another life I was probably I guess not an OB. That's a little weird, but I don't know. It's very interesting though. The women's reproductive system and everything about it. The fact that
maybe you were a scientist or something.
Yeah, but the fact that that you have an organ designed for pleasure. The clit doesn't do anything for you.
Right.
No reproductive purpose at all.
Right.
So what the fuck? Multiple orgasms. Girls can have those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we are crazy.
I think the scientific theory is correct about the clit used to be inside of the canal.
Maybe.
Because we used to walk on all fours. But evolution, now it's outside of the canal. So there's a theory that when we were all on all fours, when we were, closer to the primate, whatever, that the woman would have to have an orgasm in order for the egg to drop. And they're like, because there's no.
It should still be that way.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Like, listen, if girls were or women were required to have an orgasm in order for an egg to drop to be fertilized, the birth rate would be a lot motherfucking lower.
Right, because some guys are lazy as fuck.
Yeah, they're lazy as hell. I don't understand. So, but I think it's interesting. I'm like, wow, that's really weird. But that's the theory, is that once we started standing up, evolution took hold, and once we started standing up on all twos, or
all twos.
all twos. Once we started standing up upright and walking, the clit gradually grew outside of the canal and closer to the,
weird.
went up. Yeah.
That is strange, isn't it?
And that, so in a way, it's like, how cool would that be, though, if society was so like that? Because then it's like, hey, either you're good at this or you're not. And if you ain't good at it, we ain't have no babies, bitch.
Yeah. If you don't work your damnedest.
No, yeah, and it makes you think, what has that done to evolution?
Well, like you said, when we had this conversation a couple days ago, like you said, who knows, maybe it would have made us closer to being extinct.
True.
Even, you never know. But
evolution's usually always on the side of, keeping us alive and going.
Yes.
But yeah.
But also this week we adopted a new dog.
Oh yeah. Yep. Baxter.
Yeah, he's kind of snuggling next to me right now.
They can't see him.
You don't think so?
Lift him up. Show
okay. Here, hold my mic.
For all the audio listeners, stand by. Oh, Baxter. Look at him. He's just scared. He's like 4 years old. I'm pretty sure he was not treated very well because he's very skittish and scared, but he's getting used to us. Oh, Baxter. We rescued a dog.
Yeah, we rescued him. We also rescued our Remy, our bigger dog that we have. And Baxter is definitely, we're working on like building confidence and trust. He's very, very scared.
It's sad, actually.
It is sad.
Eyes.
Yeah.
Aww.
So we don't really know much about like his home life. I know that we are his third home. So I think it's harder for him to like build trust because so many.
But trust me, this is his third and his final home.
Yeah, but I feel bad because I think so many people, he probably gets trust with these people and lets loose, and then he's given away, and then he has to do it all over again. Like, that's sad.
I know, it is sad.
And we're still having a couple problems with him, like just not wanting to go outside to use the bathroom. I mean, I can walk out there for a half hour and walk in all these different spots, and he just doesn't go. And he has had a couple accidents in the house. And then I'm like Googling stuff because I'm like, oh my God.
I think it might be a nervousism thing. He's just not safe.
They said that.
Here.
And I looked it up and it said, a lot of, because he's not really eating much either. I offer food all the time. He more or less will drink water, but he's been having the runs and he's just not wanting to eat a lot. And so I'm thinking because this is day 4.
Do you think we should get him some Xanax maybe?
Right? Like doggy
No, seriously.
Xanax?
I know that because you can use it like I know some people use it for their dogs to even go to sleep.
Yeah.
Like help sleep because they're so hyper or crazy. I'm like,
yeah, but I was doing some research too, and they said like rescue dogs, like there is a higher tendency of them having accidents because they're just stressed and nervous and scared. Yeah. And I don't know. He's like super, super scared.
Yeah, I've actually never met a dog that's scared before.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's heartbreaking.
But then when we leave to like go get the kids or like, you know, and then we come home, then he's like this past yesterday and today, we come home and he's like actually wagging his tail. Like his tail's not locked in between his legs. He's licking his tail, whining, giving kisses. And I'm like, okay, so I can see it in him.
It's just going to take some time.
Yeah. But
He'll get there.
But he's so cute. He reminds me so much of Caddy. When I first saw him, when I went in there, I cried. I couldn't help it because I was like, "Oh my god!" Like,
remember, he kept showing us pictures too, and all like I people don't hate me for this, but I can't stand certain dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, and I feel you on the whole. Like, not all Chihuahuas are cute.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
they're not. They're ugly ass, weird shaped Chihuahuas, bro. And honestly, I just don't like any dogs that have smushed faces, wrinkles, droopy eyes,
very picky.
mouth, drool.
He's picky.
I don't like any pinky skin. I don't like any albino looking pink nose, pink ears, pink eyelids. Blech.
I know you're weird.
And I don't like any drooling dogs. I don't like any wrinkled dogs. I don't like any dogs that have smushed snouts and stuff. And anyway, so
yeah, so
I'm picky, I guess. You kept showing me pictures. I'm like,
I know.
I don't know, man.
Well,
but he was cute, Baxter. You're cute.
So after we adopted Remy, we said like this will be the way that we go about it every time, you know, because there's so many just like there's so many dogs sitting in these places that want forever loving homes, and that's what we're gonna do, you know, from here on out. Like we said, like I'm not gonna give money to a breeder that has puppies when we have tons of dogs like really sad, like just wanting to be loved in a forever home. So I mean, if anybody is out there listening and say your home is ready for a dog or another one, like please go look at your shelters, go on Pet Finder. Like if you're willing to drive 2 hours, 4 hours, whatever, like go on Pet Finder.
You can talk to the people. Yeah,
you can talk to the people. You can filter about what kind of animals you want, all of the things. And honestly, it's been the best thing that we've ever done. Like Remy has been the best dog ever. We're still building confidence up with this guy, but it's only like day 4. But yeah, definitely look into adopting. And like a lot of adoption places too, like they do their due diligence. Like we had to have background checks done. We had to have FaceTime meetings. They wanted to see my house.
We'd have a home tour.
Yeah.
You know?
I had to show them my home. I had to show them my outside. Asked me, what do I do? Because I don't have a fenced in yard. And we use halo collars. And like they wanted to know all the things because it's important to them too. Like they don't want him bouncing around from place to place to place. They want these animals to find their forever homes too. And so, yeah, it's rewarding. Especially when you can build their trust and they realize that they're not going anywhere and that you love them, then it's like, yeah.
Even better, yeah.
But, and also before we end today's episode too, like me and Ty were talking today, like remember to be kind to people. Or if you see somebody saying something negative, and you don't have to be negative in return, but just stand up for people, no matter what it is or what you see, all the things. Be kind, and maybe just take a moment of this weekend, even just to say something kind to a stranger. I feel like that's very important.
Anyone, to someone, because it's important.
It is very important, and
the world needs more of it.
We do. Yeah. We need more kindness and empathy and sympathy for sure.
Especially with all the keyboard, social media warriors out there.
True that. But that's all we have this week for you guys, and we'll be talking to you guys next week. Remember to, keep liking, rating, and reviewing our show. Don't forget our Patreon that drops a week after.
Yeah, so this is for the people who want to watch.
Yeah, Patreon is like you can watch the full videos, but right now we drop the Patreon videos a week after the audio drops, just because we're still trying this is still new.
Yeah.
We're still trying to build our audio listens and all the things. So yeah, but we love you guys. Thanks for your love and support, and we'll be talking to you guys next week.
Next week on Cate Ty Break It Down.
Woo, woo, woo.
This September, CBS hits are streaming free on Pluto TV.
I'm coming in hot.
For this month only, you can watch full seasons of the CBS shows you love. From the courtroom drama of Matlock to the heroics of Fire Country. Go back to where it all began in NCIS Origins, or watch the hilarious hauntings of ghosts. All for free. Full seasons of the CBS shows you love. This month only on Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.